Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 2 p.m. Yeah, I know. I woke up a little bit ago, like an hour ago or so I'm not like fresh out of bed, but starting my day off. Why am I recording Monster Train so early? Great question. This is a procrastination episode of Monster Train because I should work on one of my projects, but I got a lot of work done on one of my three projects last night after I ended stream, and so I also have a meeting at 4, which is 2 hours from now, and I don't really feel like doing a project right now, so I think I'm just gonna do Monster Train. This is also something I have to do today, so just do it now. That way I can feel like I'm being productive while also not doing the thing I really don't feel like doing right now. Anyway, how you doing? How you going? How you going? How you going? How you going? It's a good one. I like it. I'm doing fine. Not a whole lot to tell you about today since today just started. I got my coffee. I say I just had my coffee. I haven't eaten anything yet today. Let's play Monster Train, shall we? I think so. This is gonna be a shorter intro. Usually in the intro I tell you what I've done with my day and catch you up, but I have done nothing. I have awoken. I did have actually, I had a content creation dream last night I can tell you about since it's early enough in the day that I remember it. I don't remember anything else that happened in the dream, but in the dream I was like surprise leaving town for 14 days and I didn't have any Monster Train to recorded. I didn't record Monster Train in my dreams, don't worry. I was just like, okay, I made a 3-minute video that was like, hey guys, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. Bye. And that was it. It was a weird dream. But, you know. Let me ask you today's question and let's run it, shall we? In today's video, I want to ask you if you've ever broken a bone. I personally, kind of. No, like the answer is yes, but also, when I was in, like 4th grade, I think it was, I was playing, it was in PE and we were playing tag. It was freeze tag, and some kid was running and he was running with his feet very like he was kicking his feet up real high. It's a weird situation and I'm starting to wonder if maybe he just kicked me in the hand. But when I went to tag him, his foot flew up and kicked me in the hand and I broke it. Didn't like it broke my pinky kind of, but not that bad. It's like a fracture basically. It is not like I didn't get it set or anything because the PE teacher told me basically get over it, wimp, and yeah. So like, you know, it's not too bad. Like it doesn't hurt or anything. It's just that is my experience. What's yours? I mean, shit, dude. I cannot imagine breaking a bigger bone. It seems real scary. Well, nobody's had to go through that, but unfortunately, people have. Anyway, let's play Monster Train. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and begin. Exile Wurmkin Awoken. We have Beetle Boy today. I think Beetle Boy is still my favorite champion. Just checking in. Pretty sure he's still #1 for me. I like him a lot. Soul Sucker Taos, Darkness Arcus, Patient Seraph, Echo Transfer, Razor Sharp, Total Recall. The double damage starter is cool. We can maybe play something neat with Animus of Will, or Shattered Shell even. Or Steel Singer? I'm gonna go Firewall here. Even though Cleansing Water is good nowadays, I just want to pick Firewall. Right, so here's what I was thinking, right? I was thinking this is a great angle for Marshlord. Why is that? Good question. I'm probably going to play 1 unit run or 2 unit run. So what's the 1 unit run? It's a Shattered Shell or an Animus or even a Husk Hermit with these damage scaling ideas, right? What's our second unit? If we add it in, what's going to be Awoken Hollow who goes in front? So option A, Shellsmith locks me out of picking Awoken Hollow. And also armor plus healing, kind of awkward. It's really easy to just pick Marshlord, let him be good through the early game, and then slap him on a different floor and let him do his own thing. Or he can just act as the main tank line. The end. Marshlord. I can take this artifact because we're very strong right now. I feel like I click on Hell Pact. We can leave ourselves open to an infinite. I got 2 hours to do this run before my meeting. We can do it. We have Echo Break. This trial's fine. It should be alright. Take a quick sip of the coffee there. It's a... what is this? It's a cold brew, of course, and within the cold brew I have mixed in some creamer. I know some people, big creamer haters. I am not one of them. You're 7, this is 12. I should pull a heal or something. It's just like Total Recall doesn't do anything. If the egg dies, it's a little rough, but I'm pretty sure it won't die. It dies. Huh. Interesting. Not a great set of draws to lead me to this position, but it is what it is, I suppose. I mean, this is a classic, here's why I'm afraid of the invasion trial scenario. I mean, I have to draw a Razor Sharp Edge eventually, right? This might be just very doomed for me, though. Sadly, I don't think it looks much better if we play on a lower floor. I need to kill the 9x2 for sure here. What are you, 6 damage trample? This is 7. I need to play Echo Transfer. I mean, I won't die, but it's not great. What do you have? You have 10 HP, so you go to 4. And then I want to get 2 hits out of Train Steward right now. Which means you go to 4, and then the second hit does 2 carry through. So I can play 1 Razor Sharp and nothing else. Like, no more Razor Sharps. Assuming that I am full health on Echo Right, and I kill the 5-1. 5-1 dead. I mean, you may as well take the 10 damage, right? Oh, it's 15. Need to draw 1 heal card. Good. So at the end of the day, I didn't take that much damage. 10 goes to 4, heals for 1 is 5. Heals for 2 is 6, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, just checking. You're 50, so I should try to do like... Oh, I can do Echo Transfer here, actually. That's your best card. 130. Hey, look at that, I actually take 0 damage. So, it was not a good fight, but thanks to Firewall, it was a winnable fight. Thank you, Firewall. Surprisingly, even though my egg got sniped, we barely took any damage, and that is because our starter is very strong. Kind of as expected. Bounding Echoes is very good here. I think that what makes Bounding Echoes good here, whereas it wasn't so good in other runs, it's because we have 4 cards in our starter that we are going to be playing a lot and want to play a lot, but they're not purple. That's my Bounding Echoes feel. Awake is okay, but I don't think I need it. Because we have... I could take Awake. It's expensive, though. Lean a little bit towards Glimmer here as the option. I'm gonna keep Glimmer. Keeps your options open. Good Awoken banner. Endless plus 25. Animus of Will. Yeah, I'll probably play Animus of Will. I don't have to hard commit to her, but she's an easy first unit to play. I think in this run you want to give her plus 25 multi-strike. Now we'll give her plus 25 right now, and we'll leave the multi-strike open. And then we can look for it here. It just gives me more time to... it leaves the options open to make a pivot if we want to play a different unit, basically. Which I don't necessarily want to, but, you know, let's see what they show us. Anything at the temple I would want? Holly Stone? No. Intrinsic? Nah. Alright. Armor 10 for a unit draft. I think it's fine. The egg will not get sniped this time, and this fight's gonna look a lot cleaner, I feel. Is a sweet boss. I mean, the reason we put the plus 25 on Animus of Will is because it's sweet boss or Spike's boss just kills her. So, you know, we try to insulate ourselves a little bit. Here's my echo transfer. Here's bounding echoes as well. Very good. You're going to 18 times 3? Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I play here. Actually, I think then it's best to put like restore out. I guess it really does not make a difference though. I think the egg's gonna die again, by the way. Which is just ridiculous. This poor egg. It is just taking a beating. It's because I'm playing aggressive on these trials, though. It's fine. He knew what he signed up for. And we're gonna go heal up. Don't think I'll be able to pick one of these off, but this Animus of Will does a lot of damage, so I'm confident in her. Actually, with the double train steward, it might be enough. Yeah, Animus does it. Oh yeah, look at that. Does Echo Right get a swing off of that? Yeah, playing those two train stewards was actually really big value because it lets Echo Right take a shot. Not big important, but pretty good. Pretty good. Infused Shelter is solid here. I also think Echo Infusion is good, but it's a tough question. Echo Infusion versus Shelter. I actually lean a little bit towards Echo Infusion. I've been playing it less and less lately. It's a strong option. Shelter is good because it's purple and it hatches the egg quicker, but I'll go Echo Infusion here. Glimmer number 2, purple again. I think I actually want to pick up Awake this time. Oh, this one isn't purple. I think I pick up Awake, but then like, man, feels pretty awkward. One Glimmer infused, Awake uninfused, flip them around. It's not that important to get purple though. I'm gonna click Glimmer. It's a Husk Hermit. Do I want to play Animus of Will or Husk Hermit? Animus of Will, like if I play Husk Hermit, I'm putting Animus into it. I think it is a little bit better to just play the sweeper here. He has 30 HP baseline too, which is more than Animus with the plus 25, so I'm down with this. And then we go look at the steel shop here. Looking for multi-strike. Pardon me, I missed. Multi-strike, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna have Animus of Hermit here. And I could give him a plus 25. By the way, I should tell you that the only reason I was considering Awake was because of a potential Awoken Hollow, which I did not see, so not picking Awake is better. If I take the plus 25, I just lock it in right now, and that's fine. Like I play the Husk Hermit, full upgrades, and we move on with our day. He's gonna be 3 sweep, 2 echo transfers. I think that's probably enough. I think that's enough, and it's smart because he might die to spikes at 30 HP, but this is definite. He'll live at least long enough to get a heal in. You can also get an upgrade here. Oh, it's Dante. I don't want to play Dante on this run. I would like to take Dante for his cloak, because Dante's cloak is kind of crazy here, though. But like, Dante, he's fine, but I already have Husk Hermit, who is going to be similar function to Dante, but his cloak is actually nuts. Is it worth taking the 3 candles for Dante's cloak here? That's a really strong question that I don't know the answer to. It's so good. Plus 10 on all of these restorers, plus 10 on Glimmer, plus 10 on Echo Break. It's crazy. That's so much value. But is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Because I put my second upgrade on Husk Hermit here, I think it's not worth it for the 3 candles, because I can go to magic shops and get a similar upgrade effect. It's close though. I think you can make a great case for taking Dante there. And he would be alright. Instead, I'm just going to take the 10 pack shards for that money, and we're going to go fight Palace. Now, in the next 2 fights, I have to just play whatever I draw with Echo Right. I don't have to play it here, but I'm going to play it here like this. After this one, I do have to play whatever I draw with Echo Right, right? Wait, how big is the second egg? I don't know. Wait, how big is that thing? Does anyone know? I'm sure someone knows, but you can't tell me. Should I put the heal and the plus 10 HP on the Bog Chrysalis? Yeah, probably. But what if it doesn't make it? It makes it. I was worried it was just gonna die. Oh my god, the egg can hatch? Wait, this thing's insane. When did they let this egg hatch? Doesn't that seem broken? I thought it was good before. This is ridiculous. This Husk Hermit also, like, this harkens back to the olden days of Monster Train in my mind, where you would go, yeah, I answer backline by having a Husk Hermit. He sits on the bottom floor. No longer are you allowed to do this, but it used to be quick large stone Husk Hermit killed backline stuff for you, back in the good old days. Old Monster Train. I've been thinking more about old Monster Train since I did the old Monster Train video. I'll probably do another one of those sometime next week as well. Whenever I have time. Probably sometime mid next week. Oh yeah, Total Recall just sucks. That's fine. What else do you got for me here? Unleash the Wildwood and it's purple? Absolutely good. I think it's good to pick up another good heal here. Although we do have 2 glimmers. Maybe it's not that good. I think it's fine to take. Shattered Shell is too late, buddy. And we take draw here, energy at Arcus probably. But we might go to enough magic shops that I don't need energy, so I want to take draw first. Or we might see something that makes me not need energy. Like a relic. I am looking at left, duplicate Echo Transfer. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. It could be Razor Sharp Edge as well. Let's look at the Horde first. I actually do have a reason to take Notice Stone. Like I said, any magic power increase gives a lot of value on this run. I'm down for Notice Stone here. You can make a case for Boon of the Blacksmith. I don't know what I would say is the worst relic in the game, but one of the first ones that comes to mind post DLC is Infused Mallet. I think that thing's real bad. Is it Razor Sharp instead of Echo Transfer? Do I have enough Echoes to do Echo Transfer number 3? I think it's actually pretty close. I'm gonna do Echo Transfer, but just know it might be wrong. That's my feeling. Multi-strike, but they have haste. 40 pack shards? It's fine. This is the sort of trial that's really close, and it can go either way based on infusions. I probably would not do this if I were... hey, play these in the right order. When it hatches, I think it becomes bigger, yeah. Now, one of the problems is I don't get to bank my echoes for when my egg that I want to play actually comes out as well. Or when my card that I actually want to play comes out, which is Echo Transfer. I don't get to bank echoes for that, sadly. That's what I don't love here. But it's okay. Because it doesn't take a lot of plays to get to one-shotting these enemies. The big thing here is we have Marshlord helping out, right? He's big stats. My man's doing the most he can. Maybe I could have gone for like intrinsic bounding echoes and then looked for permafrost. 180 is a lot. Let's see if I can maybe hatch. No, what I should do, this is last wave, right? Waves remaining 2. Yeah, I think I actually, this waves remaining indicator, I gotta tell you, it doesn't help me. And this is just a me problem. I have no idea if there's another wave after this. I think there is not another wave after this. I think the wave remaining is the boss wave. Yeah, I am correct. So this gives me an extra turn to try to hatch the egg or do something to help me against this. I will not get much out of it. I got him down pretty low. 120, not too bad. I actually think I might have enough here. With these 2 echo transfers, I think I play all the echo breaks on Big Boy here. And then we throw 1 echo transfer at him. It's close. I take 24, but I have 15, so I take 9 for the trial, which is a fine trade. Skipping the trial there is not a bad idea if you're afraid, but I'm not afraid because I have Pyre Wall and full HP. I look at this like trading off Pyre HP because there's a world where I go to another Pyre health thing down the line and I get nothing, but I have to go there because of the shop. So it's good to trade off a little HP there. Dun Echo, it's a fine pickup. I don't hate it. Soul Siphon, Revenge of the Danged, Forced Contamination. Forced Contamination is okay, but I have way too much extract debt here. I think it's Revenge of the Danged or nothing. I'm down for a Revenge of the Danged. Card's good. Preserve Thorns, it's purple, it consumes, it gives me good value. Or Ensnare. Ensnare is never bad. Both of these cards take me to a higher number, like I'm at 30, but they pay for themselves in terms of draw. So what do I want? I like Ensnare a lot here. Yeah, I really like Ensnare here. This is it's a very strong card. I think that pre-DLC, a regular viewer used to talk about what he called the God cards. I don't remember them all, but I remember he listed Votivary as a card that like you just would never skip. I think that Ensnare is another one where there is just no reason to skip it. It's always at least neutral, and sometimes it is run saving. I need to go to a magic shop here. And this is what I was saying too. Sometimes I need to go to a magic shop and there's just going to be higher health, right? The only reason that you want to skip that trial is if you're worried it kills you. And I think max damage I could take from that trial is like 50 maybe? I guess if every heavy was infused I could take a lot more. But, you know, just don't have that happen, do you? Is this money in the middle? No, it's a temple. Okay, I'm doing an infusion here. Finally. Hop off, brother. Look at that guy. I might take that plus 10 piercing as well. We'll see what they show us. I think that plus 20 consume is a pretty worthy grab because it makes all of the other cards more powerful as well. Double stacking and snare is okay, but it's usually not worth the money in my mind. Permafrost. Go -1 plus 10 revenge. No, I'm gonna do plus 10 piercing on Glimmer. I'm gonna do plus 10 on Revenge of the Damned, and I'm going to buy Permafrost on Bounding Echoes. Hitting it on an Echo Transfer is kind of important. Then we go plus 10 piercing on the infused Glimmer. 75 pack shards, but we're 27 cards, and we're pretty strong, I would say. We're 27 cards? Shouldn't I be 28 cards? Wait, what happened? I removed both Train Stewards. Did I not go to 30 when I picked Revenge of the Damned? And no, I thought I went to 30 when I picked Ensnare, actually. Huh. Invasion Trial is not necessarily free, but should be fine. I have to draw a damage increaser, yeah, and I did. Play these in the right order, just get in the habit, basically. You guys don't matter. I may as well work on hatching this egg. It is worth it to hatch the egg. because it'll stop eating my echoes. Now this matters. Revenge of the Damned is really good here. Gives me the echoes for echo transfer. Could even just total recall it. I think I will total recall it even. Yeah, because that should hatch the egg. Oh yeah, that does just hatch the egg right now. That's fine with me. A worthy trade, I think. Well, this hatches the egg too, actually. Maybe it's wrong to hatch that egg? I'm not sure. What I'm worried about is this guy, Clip Guardian down here. 20 times 3, 35 times 3 is 90, 105? Oh, he's just dead. Okay, never mind. Nothing to worry about. Then I go Echo Transfer here. And I want to grab Collector here. And I want to bank some Echoes, right? Remember the Sycophant formula, if there's 2 Sycophants alive or 3 Sycophants alive, it does, or if there's 3 alive, it doesn't matter if you kill down to 2. That's the formula. Now my health bar isn't as high as I would like it to be, per se. Like, fine. But Husk Hermit doesn't have Quick, which is a little bit frightening. Something I maybe should have considered. But I have Healing, which is the idea, and I have Echo Infusion. I think it's fine. How did it not kill these things, which is weird? I don't know. Doesn't seem that worth it to kill them. These things are the Sycophants. Seems okay either way. I should just split these. Like we're gonna get out of this by staggering scary waves and having Bogworm, which is going to be our really big payoff for all of this that we're doing here. Our big payout is Bogworm. Because he's very large. And he gets even larger when you heal him and you consume spells on his floor. Yeah, our boy's getting to 300 pretty consistently and pretty quickly. It was a little close. I was thinking this one might be close. It was a little close. Not that close. Not even gonna mess with it. Just take your dub. Yeah, I think I might even want to consider playing around Bogworm. Sorry, I'm sitting strange compared to how I normally do, so I'm gonna turn my monitor. This feels like a Broken Memories play. That's a Bogworm consideration. Pyrogrow is also pretty good here. Also a Bogworm consideration. Just clicking on consume cards isn't a bad idea right now, as long as they're not bad. A Divine Emblem of the Exiles is also just a hard winning relic. If I could just get this forever. I mean, this is just crazy. Start of every turn, cast Echo Infusion for free on your frontmost unit. Seems alright. Go left. Like I said, I spent all this Pyre health. Or I wish I could spend more Pyre health, really. Glimmer plus 10 piercing holdover is pretty solid. There are some alternatives, like holdover echo transfer. Let me go look around here. Let's take a look in the temple. Value Stone Intrinsic. But you can do intrinsic holdover on something, which is cool. I think I'm going to intrinsic Pyrogrow. Let me go look at the caverns. Awoken, Umbra, Stygian. Give me Awoken. It's fine. I'm kind of pivoting a little bit into a throw consumes idea. Like I'm feeling myself move a little bit towards throw consumes at Bogworm as an alternative idea. Or as part of the plan, I should say. I'm gonna do the holdover Glimmer. I think it's fine. And then we're gonna go -1 on... I want to do it on Total Recall, actually. Might sound crazy, but I think it's right. And we're gonna go ahead and grab an Intrinsic for Pyrogrow. It's a really good card to Intrinsic. It's infused and it consumes, and it has a long-term benefit. And I'll take 15 somewhere along the line. Let's go. Darkness Arcus. Very nice. No curse spell nonsense today. The days doesn't actually matter to me here, I don't think. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's only 2 days. They're gonna be dead before they get, or it's gonna be gone before they get up here. I'll also go ahead and go to 5 energy. This is a deck that can support it, I'm pretty sure. If I draw like that, that's kind of wild. Like, that's pretty solid. Just hatch your egg turn 1. Easy peasy. Lowering my draw is a little scary since I want the echo. I'm gonna do this. Lowering my draw is a little scary since I do need to draw the first damage spell before I can actually have Husk Hermit doing things, but it's like probably you don't do that twice on other fights, but here it was fine. So I feel like I should play Total Recall right away. Get a rolling. I do have to be careful I don't play it when I have my holdover card in there though. Health-wise we're chilling. Dark Shard's very gross here, but not the end of the world. Just kinda, I just have to skip here more or less. You'll die, because you'll die. So this is the first enemy that actually puts any threat on me. Let's drop, not this one, but let's drop the back one. Hang on, 15 times 3 is 45. Let's drop the front one down. I think it's fine. He has to get to like 45 times 3 to start killing the heavies, which I think he'll reach here. Not too worried about this enemy's damage output. And also, like, these Echo Breaks are gonna start doing real damage numbers with the consumes happening. Like, that's a real amount of damage we're doing. This is why I was thinking that plus 10 would be pretty slick. This guy lives, but he doesn't live. Why is it 98? Oh, because of the reap. You ever forget that Kinho's Pupa reaps? You remember that? Kinho's Pupa has a reap attached to him. Yeah, I know, right? Fucking weird. This is a good run. I really do, you know, if you've watched my content for long enough, you know that when the DLC came out, I was very mad about this version of Echo Right. I still am, don't get me wrong. Marshlord is very strong, and I accept that it is very strong, but I also accept that it's never really what I want it to be, right? When you pitch the idea of a Marshlord in this clan to me, I want it to be my man just like generates eggs and there's like a million units on the floor. But this game doesn't support that design space because of the unit limit and other such issues, so it's fine, but Marshlord isn't what I want him to be. And like the effect on him also seems to be you ignore the etch effect basically. Oh yeah, remember when I took Hellpact at the start of this run? Unearthed Remains is very good here. And I have Pyrogrow now, so I can take double draw. Yeah, when you show me Marshlord, I wanted to be like, I put down 4 eggs and then hatch them all at once with Marshlord, but you just don't do that in this game. For multiple reasons, right? Draw priority, so you can't draw all the eggs first, plus energy costs, plus space problems, like, it just doesn't work, and I wish it did. But you get this, which is fine, I guess. He's an 80-30 with a massive body in front of him, which is good. It's fine. If I spell chain this, it's actually kind of clean. Or I really don't want to do -4 draw on spell chain Pyrogrow. Did I -1 a Razor Sharp? We could do this. This is fine. It's not crazy, but it's good to get him started. If I draw Razor Sharp first now. I'm gonna hold my money. I don't want to buy any of those, and I do not want a reroll here. Let's roll on, shall we? My coffee's almost gone. I think +8 is frightening. I don't... I'm not afraid. It is frightening, but I'm not afraid. I'm afraid. I take it back. I am scared. I think that we have enough damage increases to get to the point where we stop these things. I get to choose. Yeah, I don't want the Pyro back, I want the Echo Break back. Losing a few etches here, but that's fine. It's not really something to worry about that much. I don't believe. I can hatch this thing. Primary directive is to kill that Shade Wings. I'm gonna be off by 1 on hatching him. I have to draw a Consume spell next turn. I'm gonna play, I don't know what's better there. I think it's the same. I think that choice is effectively a non-choice. I did draw a Consume spell. Go get him, buddy. Look at that lad. And then our goal here is to reach my... our goal here is to reach my Holdover Glimmer, right? My two pieces to the goal. I want to reach Holdover Glimmer, and I want it to do enough damage to kill 25 health enemies. Part 1 of the goal, we have reached it. It does 18 piercing. Pretty good. Can actually knock most of this wave down. Yeah, these guys have Rage on spawn. Huh. Oh, I missed out on the Revenge of the Dangled there. And I messed up because I shouldn't have played. I should be able to play Total Recall here, but I cannot. That's alright, though. I can't because I played the Holdover card first, if you're wondering. It's not worth the risk. Yeah, now we have this 140 health body with Unleash, which is good. I think that Echo Right's a little doomed to die, but that's okay. This might not even be the Husk Hermit show anymore. This might be all Bogworm right now. My man's kind of popping off over here. I mean, it's both, right? It's a 100 health trample, and it's also the 75 times 3 helping out. This is sort of like a Thornlord run now, where you have your scaling sweeper in the back, and then you have Thornlord up front helping out. But it's like a Thornlord run, but Thornlord is actually a useful unit. That's the best way I could put it. Play it in this order so that the explosion goes off and he gets healed. I'm sitting on this Bounding Echoes like I need it. What I've realized is I don't need this anymore. I messed up Total Recall again. I'll get it eventually, don't worry. Maybe I won't. Good stuff, me. Here, I'll play the Bounding Echoes finally. We want to play that as well. It as well, right? Why not? If I draw the Glimmer early enough, it'll be okay. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with this. I don't need to find out. It's like definitely fine, but let's not find out. When you see the X on that boss, you take the dub and you move on with your day. That's the philosophy. Another Ensnare. I think that you can have too many of this card. I know I said it's no downside, but there is a downside of you have to draw it the first time, right? And it takes away from your max hand size if you're ever drawing 10, which I guess we're not, but I don't think I need another one. It hurts our first time draw. Like, we can be 1 turn short of drawing a damage spell or something like that with it. There's just nothing I need from the Steel Shop, right? We go left. And we go to the Magic Shop, you go -1. It's gonna go on Unearthed Remains. +10 is gonna go to probably a Restore. Remove Consume is bad. It's in the Trinket Shop. And one of the Exiles. That's pretty good. Guild Marker, I don't think I spend enough money. There's gonna be a position where I should take Guild Marker and I'm not going to, and the honest answer is I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not gonna do the math on if 25% is enough. Now, at first glance, you might look at Echo Seedling and go, oh, isn't that insane here? 2 extra Consume cards added to your deck? This is my first played Consume in most scenarios. So if I take this, I just stop myself from playing turn 2. I go to 0 draw. I don't think it's worth it. Mark of an Exile is actually maybe worth it to try. It's 15 extra HP for Echo Right, which gives him an extra turn. Yeah, here you go. Actually, it's not that good when you put it like that, right? Probably okay. I'll buy it. I'll give Echo Right a little something. He's been doing Echo Right by me. I'll do Echo Right by him. Thank you. That's the yep. That's why you're here. You can go home then. Joke's over. And what is this? It's permafrost? Okay. Buy 2 removals. For what? Great question. It's probably the unupgraded restore. Actually, it's not the unupgraded restore, I don't think. It's weird because this is a 31 card deck, but I really don't want to make any removals. Every card in this deck makes sense. And why do they all make sense? It's because of Notice Stone. Yeah, I don't want to remove any of this. Notice Stone makes all of those heals at least fine. And the duplicate goes to probably Unleash. I think it's Unleash. Could be Unearthed Remains though. It could just be duplicate a consume spell, that's good. I'm not sure. Let's do Broken Memories. I don't think that this duplicate makes a very big difference, so I'm not going to think too much about it. Last call. Purge anything. You know, I will do 1 Echo Break, and I'll do 1 Restore. I think it makes the deck slightly better, but it's not that much better. We may as well, though. Patient Seraph is a rude boy. I gotta tell you that. He is a bit of a rude boy, but I think Fogworm can tank it. Great job, Patient Seraph, not going top 4. Very much appreciate that. And we Pyre Grow. Patient Seraph does enough to one-shot Bog Deep Cocoon here. Goes to 6, this puts him at 3. So I think the idea is you Echo Break. Let's Echo Break, Echo Right. Yeah, I think this is the idea. And then I could actually just kill Echo Right. I don't think that's worth it. I think the idea is you put him to 2 and then we draw a consume spell on this turn and he lives. Yeah, like this, right? And now he's fine. Be careful who you made fun of in high school, etc., etc. It also purges the melee weakness when he hatches. I'm going to not incant Seraph too much. Like, I'd like to play Unleash, but Echo Right will be fine. You don't need to Unleash here. And one interesting thing is that I do not believe it is right for me to kill this enemy. I want it to hit and clear that melee weakness. You don't want to let the melee weakness super stack up on you in these early turns. Like, if he has double melee weakness here, he just dies. I can kill these enemies if I have the answer to them, which I do. And then we want to put down Wildwood Sap and the Big Restore and Echo Transfer. And then I stop here. I don't want to incant Seraph too much again. These guys, the Gilded Wings, they really do ruin Seraph's plans, because now I can start glimmering and take very little damage. This is going to be a pretty clean fight, I think. Once I draw Unleash again anyway, it's going to be extra good. I'm going to bring back the Big Restore. We are up to 9 on our Restores, though. Man, probably Relic that I've had the biggest come around on is Notice Stone. I thought this thing was so bad. I actually thought it was terrible when I first saw it. I should have frozen Total Recall for this fight. Gotta play this one. And then we end our turn. I may as well pick off, like, this guy. Right, no reason to let him live. Again, not playing Total Recall there. I don't want to incant Seraph a bunch. This is our last turn of melee weakness, and this is looking pretty clean, I gotta tell you. This fight's looking like it went pretty well. Oh, I can also loop Broken Memories. I forgot that when you duplicate that card, you get a loop. So I can effectively give up one draw every turn for +10/+10 every turn on Bog Wurmling if I want. Which is I think that's a good enough trade. I think that is a fine trade. It might sound like I'm being sarcastic, but no, I think that is a trade that you have to think about a little bit, and it is worth it. 10/10 isn't a ton, but it's like good enough, I think. You also get +1 magic power per turn. Like a lot of reasons to do this in this deck. A lot of good comes out of this idea. And as soon as we see the X on Patient Seraph, we end turn. Yeah, buddy. I'll take that dub. Goodbye, Patient Seraph. This really did become a Bog Wurmling run as well, right? Like you gotta, I have both of them doing work. Obviously Husk Hermit's doing like 600 damage sweep at the end of that one, but would not be possible without Mr. Worm. The Divinity will potentially be a little tricky. I took the thing to help Echo Right live for this fight. I mainly just have to watch my health bars. That's all. Chicken damage shields off while I have the chance. I do think I just pop a Total Recall in here. Right now, it's pretty solid. Whoa. It's pretty solid. Here we go. Second try on the vocals. Yeah, I'll do the hatch here. It's fine. And Echo Transfer, Razor Sharp Edge. I want to kill this before it walks up on me. No reason to split anything up here. Next wave is Harvest Wave, so I don't want to make it stronger. Easier Harvest Wave, but still Harvest Wave. I should Bounding Echoes. You can also Echo Infusion a priority target instead of putting it on the worm. And I'll bring back the Echo Transfer, sure. May as well top up my boy. I think we're looking pretty set here. I want to make sure I don't let Echo Right die coming up, but I have Glimmer on its way. The main point of the Holdover Glimmer, I mean, one of the main points of the Holdover Glimmer was to counteract the Seraph damage as well. I don't think I mentioned that when I did it, but it was part of the idea. You're all dead. The Glimmer does enough damage now. I'll just take the Consume up here. I could use it to pop an enemy, but I want bigger number on Bogworm. 202 is enough. This is not the max damage wave, but it's pretty close, and that's 83 damage for him. The max damage wave is the multi-strike wave. I believe max damage, if you haven't seen it before, I believe max damage Divinity wave is, if you're just tanking it, is... It's not this wave. It is this wave spawn, but it's not this wave. There's 2 or 3 options here. I think there's a harvest version of this as well. But there's the max damage wave here is the... Hey, don't hit me, by the way. Here's Ensnare. The max damage wave is the multi-strike wave that spawns. I think it does somewhere in the range of 120. Like you have, if you're calculating your wave, your survivability, you need to be around, like for just tanking every wave, you need to be around 110, 120. Ideally, you're a little higher so you have a little room to breathe, but 28? That was 28, wow. And then for spikes enemies, you need to be around 30 HP to survive spikes. If you're doing 2 hits on the spike wave, assuming it's like a sweeper, it's about 30 damage, right? It's 18 plus the 9 from the Divinity. Just some numbers talk to round out this run, yeah? Why not? Yeah, Notice Stone, dude. I think it's a little worse in not this clan, or not Exile. I think in default it's a little worse to have Notice Stone, but, you know, still good. But like here in this specific clan combo, we get double value off of it, right? Same reason I considered taking Dante just for the magic power. And just an overall pretty good run. I think there are 3 waves there that I was talking about. Hey, Bogworm actually... Bogworm clutches this. I mean, we would lose without him. I'm glad I played for him. Good stuff, good stuff. I really wanted to trade more Pyre health in this run, but I just didn't have the opportunity. It's a shame. Did I set today's YouTube video to upload? Hope I did. Well, I'll find out in roughly 2 minutes. I gotta say goodbye to you first. And then I gotta race to the YouTube. Oh, let's pull up a little thing. Yeah, I think that Echo Right is also my favorite champion because he has 3 good paths. Like, all 3 paths are very strong. And I'm proud of myself for having the forethought and planning to go, yeah, this is definitely a Marshlord run based on the Awoken default secondary. I feel like, I mean, not that crazy, but, you know, healing plus armor conflict. Healing plus big man not conflict. Brain engorged. Alright, thanks. Pardon me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.